are the mythical beings known as the Jotnar in Norse mythology, actually the same as the Cro-Magnon humans? To answer this question, we will first get acquainted with the Jotnar. Then we will examine the characteristics of Cro-Magnon humans and explore the similarities and differences between them. Stay with us to find out if there is truly a connection between these two groups. So stay with us until the end of the video. Here is the English translation of your text. Jotnar, or Jotun in Norse mythology, are mythical beings, often enemies of the gods and humans. These creatures, also known as giants, live in the mythological world of Norse as Jotunheim. Jotnar are generally described as large, powerful, and dangerous beings. Features and characteristics of Jotnar: large size and extraordinary strength. Jotnar are often larger than humans and gods, with incredibly high physical abilities, enemies of the gods. In Norse mythology, Jotnar are typically enemies of gods such as Odin, Thor, and Loki, often opposing them in many stories: wild nature and brutality. Many Jotnar are depicted as wild and uncivilized creatures. Specifically, Jotnar in Norse myths are portrayed as highly violent and ruthless. Multiple varieties. Jotnar come in various forms, such as fire giants, ice giants, stone giants, and even plants and other natural shapes. Connection with the gods. Some Jotnar have a complicated relationship with the Norse gods. For example, Loki, the god of mischief, is one of the important Norse gods and is himself descended from the Jotnar. Jotnar and Norse culture. In Norse mythology, Jotnar symbolize chaos and destructive forces, contrasting with the order and peace of the other worlds. These beings are part of the natural balance between the worlds and are often seen as forces opposing the sacred powers and creations. Ultimately, Jotnar in Norse myths are mostly recognized as enemies and a threat to the world. But in some legends, they are portrayed as complex beings with varied motives. Cro-Magnons. Cro-Magnons are one of the main groups of ancient humans, recognized as a type of early modern humans, Homo sapiens. They lived during the Paleolithic period, approximately 45,000 to 10,000 years ago. Cro-Magnons are often compared to Neanderthals, but they had distinct features, characteristics of Cro-Magnons, body and physique. Cro-Magnons had bodies similar to modern humans, with a height typically between 160 and 180 centimeters. Their body structure was powerful, with features like a narrower face and larger forehead compared to Neanderthals. Brain. Cro-Magnons had larger and more complex brains than Neanderthals, which helped them display more complex behaviors. Tools and technology. Cro-Magnons used stone, bone, and wood tools for hunting, building shelters, and other activities. Their tools were generally more precise and advanced than those of Neanderthals. Art. Cro-Magnons engaged in art, with famous examples being cave paintings found in the Lascaux and Chauvet caves in France and Spain. These paintings depicted animals, humans, and hunting scenes. Social and cultural life. Cro-Magnons likely lived in larger social groups than Neanderthals and had more complex social interactions. They may have had a language or communication system different from earlier humans. Art and rituals. Cro-Magnons not only hunted for food, but based on available evidence had religious and cultural ceremonies. For example, burying the dead with tools and decorative objects to show respect for the deceased was a feature of Cro-Magnon culture. Differences between Cro-Magnons and Neanderthals. Physical differences. Cro-Magnons had more slender and taller bodies, whereas Neanderthals had shorter and stockier builds, brain and intelligence. Cro-Magnons had larger and more complex brains, which may have contributed to their advanced cognitive abilities and complex behaviors. Language and culture. Cro-Magnons likely had a more advanced language and social structures, while Neanderthals showed less evidence of such abilities. End of Cro-Magnons. Over time, Cro-Magnons coexisted with Neanderthals and likely interbred with them. Cro-Magnons are generally considered the ancestors of modern humans, as their cultural, social, and cognitive features laid the foundation for many characteristics of contemporary humans. Conclusion. Cro-Magnons were advanced and complex humans with features like art, advanced tools, social organization, and language that distinguished them from other human species like Neanderthals. These features, along with their interactions with the environment and other human groups, eventually led to the extinction of Neanderthals and the evolution of modern humans. Similarities and differences between Cro-Magnons and Neanderthals. Similarities, close relatives. Both groups are ancient human species, Homo sapiens and Homo neanderthalensis, and are genetically closely related. Tool use. Both used stone and bone tools for hunting and daily activities, hunting and gathering. Both groups were hunter-gatherers and used natural resources for food. Social life. Both likely lived in social groups and hunted collectively. Differences, body structure. Cro-Magnons had taller and more slender bodies, while Neanderthals were shorter and stockier. Brain and intelligence. Cro-Magnons had larger, more complex brains, which likely contributed to their cognitive and cultural advancements. Art and culture. Cro-Magnons had more advanced arts, such as cave paintings and sculpture, while Neanderthals left less evidence of art. Language and communication. Cro-Magnons likely had a more complex language system, while evidence for language in Neanderthals is more limited. Extinction. Cro-Magnons gradually evolved into modern humans, while Neanderthals went extinct due to various factors like competition, climate change, and interbreeding with other humans. Cro-Magnon women played an important role in the culture and art of their societies. They not only participated in hunting and gathering food, but were also involved in the creation of artistic works. Among the well-known artistic creations from this period are cave paintings and small sculptures of animals and humans. Women likely played a significant role in creating these works, which may have included symbols and motifs with religious or spiritual meanings. Their artwork reflects creative thinking and complex artistic abilities. In conclusion, Cro-Magnons, the most advanced branch of early humans, were not only physically similar to modern humans, but also contributed to the evolution of human societies through their culture, art, and advanced tools. Women in these societies played a crucial role in producing tools, art, and even participating in hunting. How did Cro-Magnon art and tool-making influence the evolution of human societies and early cultures? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more videos.